Welcome to sportsbookreview.com, and the first bet of the day is already in. If you joined us for the Serie A show earlier on, I did say to Tan, I gave him my apologies already, that Tan would not make it. He was going from Bergamo, Atlanta, over to Milan. 2 hours. It's less than an hour's drive. Didn't make it. First bet of the day, Alex. Anyway, before we go into Bundesliga,
what was the price? What was the price on that?
No, there's no surprise. Listen, if I'm betting against Tan,
what was the price on that?
Oh, listen, it was like, it should have been like minus 1,000. But anyway, listen, any head-to-head with myself and Tan, anybody that doesn't go on my side of the fence, they don't deserve to get beat. Now, remember, it's Bundesliga week 23. A lot of these sides have been involved in either Champions League or Europa League. So you have been warned. Be careful. Tread carefully. But first of all, if you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button, ring the bell. Ring the bell means I'll notify you. You'll never miss any content again. Premier League's coming up at 14:30 Eastern Time this afternoon. You've got La Liga tomorrow with Martin and Roman. And on Monday, we'll have a Serie A bonus card because they're in midweek action next week. Also, press a link in the description. That will take you over to articles wrote by either Alex or Tan or Martin. And every other sport that we cover here on SBR is accompanied by an article with a parlay, more meat on the bone and more winners. And just that little bit more, maybe, information from experts in that field. I've got Alex with me and I've got no Tan. And I'm smiling, Alex.
Yeah, you are. But he will be here in around 7 minutes.
So, no, only if I allow him. Only if I allow him.
Smile as much as you can, because after that he will come to drag you down, you know.
Yeah, exactly. My grumpy head will be. Alex, are we worried about the sides from the Bundesliga that were in European action?
Like Bayern Munich? No, I don't think that we are.
Okay, so not Bayern. So we was worried about Bayern prior because obviously they got beat last week in Frankfurt, even though we predicted that. And the week before they draw 3-3 with Bielefeld. But, I mean, you look at the other sides. I mean, the Leverkusen, will they have a hangover?
This is the thing. I will not bet on that game because I'm really scared about this Leverkusen. Anyway, even without European competitions, Leverkusen are a little bit shaky lately. So that's a no-go for me in terms of Leverkusen train. But Eintracht and Wolfsburg train and keep on giving us the goods, you know?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Frankfurt looks so strong and they got so much belief. Before, they were like your working man's team that they would like put up a fight but still find a way to get beat. Now they're actually putting 3 points on the board week in, week out.
The biggest problem is that I really don't understand why the price on Eintracht Frankfurt, okay, they're playing away against, away, let's say. But on the form that they are right now, and given the fact that they're playing against Werder Bremen and Eintracht Frankfurt being the team right now that is coming on the back of 11 games unbeaten run, Werder coming after that 4-0 defeat away to Hoffenheim, Eintracht Frankfurt coming, okay, if you take a little bit the logic of Tancredi saying that, okay, they beat last week Bayern Munich, so they will relax a little bit. But let me tell you, 12 matches in a row with at least 2 goals scored in every match. I mean, what else you want from this so confident and so in form Eintracht signed? What price that normally I would give them 1.5, 1.55. Right.
Okay, well, let me give you the prices because it's Werder, who, by the way, I feel as if they're weak. And if they score more than one, then I think it's their birthday. It's Werder at plus 350, tells you everything at home. Draw plus 290 and Frankfurt at minus 125, Alex.
Yeah, 1.81 right now, the best odds that you can find.
That's minus 125.
Yeah, a little bit better there. 1.81, the best that you can find with Andre Silva. Even Andre Silva is back on the team. He started training with the team this week, and they even have to choose between him and Luka Jovic. You know, a little bit. I would put. I will let Luka Jovic. I will let Luka Jovic a little bit, to be honest. But that Kamada, Younes, and Kostic helping them on the wings. They are absolutely incredible. They were so unpredictable last week against Bayern Munich. So 25% they spread the pitch on in four lines, and they went 25% and 25 on the side, 25% here in the middle, and 25% in the right. So Bayern Munich didn't know who is hitting them. This is how good Eintracht were. So it really doesn't matter if Werder scores or not. Eintracht should score at least 2 on their own, because Werder Bremen are conceding goals for fun. I mean, this is what they are doing. They are conceding goals. Okay, maybe they have a good squad, but as always, like you, never touch Werder Bremen. So and Hertha Berlin, because we will talk later about them also. But let's touch on this Eintracht side. They are unbelievable. And how many wins in a row they have? Around 5 or 6. I think that, and yes, they will do a record this round if they score 2 goals against Werder Bremen, the club's record all time in Bundesliga.
Yeah, I haven't complicated it either. Basically, I found that these games, you've put a lot of trust in at the wrong type of prices. And also, I look at some of the games recently. A few weeks ago, we had 5 out of 5 on the Saturday that all ended in draws. Then you go with both teams to score and it ends up 0-0. So what I've done is I've put 4 selections together and in a parlay, 1 unit. Happy with that. I'm in good shape. We'll put the records up when or if Tan decides to arrive. But I've got I think nearly plus.
Yeah, it's an article at SBR. It's a long shot parlay at 12.0. At
Lovely.
Plus
like that. We like that. Okay, let's move on. Bayern at minus 490. Draw plus 750. Koln at plus 1600. Koln went to Dortmund a couple of weeks ago and got a result. I fancy Bayern. They've got blood. They love it. They smell it. I think they've got the. I think they'll take the ball by the horns and they'll win comfortably.
Yeah, after the performance they put against Lazio, they were the real Bayern after 2 bad results against Arminia and Eintracht Frankfurt. Okay, let's say that Eintracht Frankfurt really deserved that win, but still Bayern were not at top of their game. Let's be honest. If they were playing like they played against Lazio, we would see another result. This is why it's very important to know when they are before the Champions League match, after the Champions League match, in between, how many days they have at their disposal to recover, and everything. This is why we are here for week in and week out. So I have 2 bets for. Yes, I think that you are right on point there, that they will smell blood, because it's two points difference right now from RB Leipzig. And Wolfsburg and Eintracht are approaching there. 42 in 42. Depends on what will happen this week. But exactly like you said, Bayern are smelling blood, and they are doing it from the first half of the match. Always they are pushing till halftime to get a result, and they are letting everything to relax in the second half. So I have it like that. Unbelievable price. Bayern -1 on the Asian handicap in the first half at 2.1, which is impressively, because let's say that if they
1-0 up, you get your money back.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. 2.1. And also full time, so in the entire match, -2 on the Asian handicap at 1.84.
Yeah, I love that. -120. Yeah, I love that. I'm not going near Bayern, but I think we'll be together on Saturday watching these games. I think I'd probably go with Bayern -1 first half as well at +110 on the Asian handicap. I think it's a free bet. Okay, let's move on, because I like this game and I'm going to put a bit of trust in your boys. Dortmund are -475. Draw +650. Bielefeld at +1600. I think that Dortmund will score 3 goals. I'm not sure whether Bielefeld will, but you either go with Dortmund team total over 2.5. I've just gone with Dortmund to win and over 2.5.
Yeah, that's a good approach too. Dortmund right now they are back after a very good Champions League match against Sevilla. They have the upper hand on Sevilla there after beating them 3-2 in the first leg. After that, they destroyed Schalke in the Revier Derby. We didn't thought that that would be the case. We were giving Schalke some plus handicap there, but they absolutely dominated the entire match, and they taught them a lesson. Unbelievable how both Sancho and Haaland are playing right now. They are on top of their game. They are in great shape, and I'm telling you that what we said last week. Don't get misled by that free Bayern versus Arminia Bielefeld. This is not Arminia Bielefeld. That game was played in different conditions. After that, they got destroyed at home by Wolfsburg. 3-0. Not even breathing, not even trying to create something. No, they were absolutely flying Wolfsburg in that game. No chance for Wolfsburg. So what I'm thinking is that Dortmund, like Bayern, will smell blood here, and I'm giving them a -2 Asian handicap at 1.96, almost even money.
Yeah, just -105. Also, Raymond Reddington is in the chat. I haven't seen you for a while, Raymond. Hope all's well. Both teams to score. Now, if it's both teams to score, then surely in the second leg of my 14 parlay, Dortmund to win. I mean, Dortmund are just, if they win 2-1 is good enough for me. But do you see Bielefeld scoring?
I don't know. But even if they score, I think that Dortmund will kill them, will destroy them.
There's low-hanging fruit this week if you want to put them together, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. Dortmund, Bayern, Eintracht,
Leipzig, Wolfsburg,
Leipzig, yes. Yeah.
5. Okay. Well, there's 5 I've just given you. Okay. Leipzig, Dortmund, Bayern, Frankfurt.
Yeah.
And now Stuttgart -190, draw +260, Schalke +600. Fill your boots on the home side, being miles too strong. I know the price is not good at -190, but it's -190 for a reason. They score 2 nearly every single week. I know people are going to say, oh, but they're not so good at home. Schalke are not good home or away. I've put Stuttgart in as my third leg of my 14 parlay.
I think that's too much trust we gave to Schalke lately. I don't know. We're going with them draw double chance. We are giving them a little bit on the Asian handicap on the plus side there, but they keep on disappointing. And if you watch their game, they are clueless. They transfer some interesting players with experience in Premier League, but they were no good in Premier League. Why should they be good in Bundesliga? So I think that Schalke will go down 9 points from the first salvation spot there. I don't think that they will be able to overcome that difference in the last 12 games of the season, because we have 12 games and their schedule is very bad. So against good teams like Stuttgart, I'm sure that Stuttgart will win here. I don't know how, but
if you're sticking it in a parlay, you don't care.
That is an approach, yes, but as a single bet, I don't have any value for this match.
Okay, let's move on, because here's the fourth leg of my low-hanging fruit parlay. Wolfsburg -140, absolutely flying. And listen, and somebody said to me, listen to this. I said, yeah, I've done a 14 parlay. I've gone with Frankfurt. I've gone with Dortmund to win over 2.5. I've gone with Stuttgart, and I've gone with Wolfsburg. And the reply was, did you see what Spurs did to him last night? And I'm like, and I was like, I've got to go. I'm busy. I've got to go. I can't be talking to people like that. Because obviously it was Wolfsburger, the Austrian side, not Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg -140, draw +320, and Hertha +400. I can't have Hertha coming to kill me here, Alex.
No. Wolfsburg are equal on points with Eintracht. Let's not forget 42, third place in the standings there, and probably the most organized team in the league right now. 8 games unbeaten run, 5 wins in the process, 7 clean sheets in a row across all competitions. Base their games on high intensity, having the most sprints in Bundesliga this season. averaging 252 sprints per game. This is unbelievable. High pressing, attack from the wings, many crosses in the box, and they have also Weghorst there, who is bang bang saying hello.
And they keep clean sheets as well.
7 clean sheets in a row across all competitions. This is how good they are. I mean, yes, they are missing one of their most important center mid backs, John Brooks, who is suspended due to yellow cards. But Hertha, they have also their injury issues. Boyata, Torunariga, Plattenhardt, Cordoba, Leckie. So one issue at the back doesn't make them priced at 1.73 at home. We're talking about playing at home. I know you will say no fans, no nothing, but it's not the point. Still, they got used with playing with no fans, and it's still important that they are playing on their turf, because this is where they are training on daily basis. So again, against Hertha Berlin, coming after I don't know how many matches without a win. I mean,
I can't remember them winning.
8 game. No, I don't know. They lost a lot.
They beat Union, didn't they? Because Union went down to 10 men. Was that right?
No, 8 games winless run, losing 6 in the process, and failing to score in 4 of them.
Good.
I mean, okay, minus 137.
We like that.
Minus 137, 1.73. Wolfsburg to win all the way here at home.
Yeah, okay. Now, I'm not so sure about this game. This has got a bit of a trap wrote on this. It's Leipzig at minus 150, draw plus 310, and Gladbach at plus 400, Alex. I've left this game alone because Gladbach are strong. They've got players that are coming back from injury. We saw the boys come off the bench yesterday. Man City didn't get out of first gear because of the fear factor from Gladbach. But against Leipzig, this could be a very, very tight game. And I could not go near Leipzig at minus 150.
Yesterday it was at 1.7, or 2 days ago it was at 1.7. I think that this price is due to what happened yesterday with Manchester City. Manchester City dominated the entire match. They were about to concede in the last second of the game with a stupid mistake, with a pass back, and after that interception. But thank God Ederson was there, and like that, I won my banker at minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap. We give also the halftime, full-time option. So I'm really happy with what happened again in Champions League. About Leipzig, yes, they are coming after the 3-0 win against Hertha Berlin, exactly after that defeat against Liverpool. But you saw the match with the City yesterday. Did you see the muscle problems that Gladbach players had at the end of the match? Like 3-4 of them suffering from...
they chased the ball for like 3 weeks. They were so negative. They give the ball away. They were like scared. And listen, let's not make any bones about it. Man City didn't get out of first gear. I mean, the sloppy touches from Jesus, from Sterling. Probably Sterling's worst performance I've seen in such a long time. The amount of times they got in, and it was so ugly. They were always going to win the game.
Don't tell me about Jesus. Jesus was very bad yesterday. Come on. Minus the goal that he scored. So was Sterling. So I think that Tancredi even had...
I see he's in the chat.
I
see he's in the chat.
Yeah, you wanted to try to ignore me.
Hold on a minute.
You couldn't anymore. You wanted to try to ignore me so much, but you couldn't anymore.
Esteban, how comes I can hear Tan in the chat? That's really strange. Does that mean that like other people like Rude Boy and all them, they can talk in the chat as well?
I was listening to you coming in. I read that there were many messages saying, "How come that you started so strictly on time today? You're always always few minutes late, and today you
No.
time.
We are not always a few minutes late. You are
the late one.
You even sometimes are communicating the wrong timing. That you're saying 1 hour instead of the other. How come that you started so on time today? It was unbelievable. By the way, have a nice coffee from Milan.
Did I say? I apologize during the Serie A show. I apologize.
We established the record today. Two sportsbook review shows from 2 different cities. It was a record. It was a damn good record, and it was not.
Didn't make it. No, Guinness Book of Records said you didn't make it. It was an attempt.
And it was not, as you said. Am I in this show? Question over. And it was not, as you said at the beginning of the show, it's less than an hour driving. No, because I'm taking train and bus to go back home. Train and bus. So it's not what you say, it's less than 1 hour driving. No, it's not 1 hour driving. It's train and bus. So I don't decide the timing. They decide the timing. And I could start 10 minutes earlier. But you started on time. You started at 17, 29, and 59. And I see that everybody in the chat is endorsing. That's the right way. Have a nice coffee.
You know what this is?
Go on.
I'm playing the world's smallest violin.
Raymond Reddington saying, I don't know, everybody.
So your attempted record failed. So next time, try. Maybe we'll get a sportsbook review. Milan's ground.
First time the sports look. I'm saying, even kissing these 2 guns. First time that a sportsbook review show, 2 different sportsbook shows are held in 2 different cities in the same days. We made the history of YouTube today. On the face of YouTube. On YouTube
Esteban,
face.
Can you put up the records, please, now that Tan's here? Okay, these are the records from 2019, the last time Tan was on time. Alex is minus 3.27. Tancredi at minus 6.55. Flash plus 8.95. I need to get back up into double figures. Parlay minus 136. Sort that out, please, gentlemen. Total minus 2.23. People won't know this, but I've worked with Tan for like 10 years. And what we used to do with Tan was we used to just let him film from wherever he was. He was the most roving reporter ever. He was at football grounds, he'd be in bars, because we could not schedule. So it was just ring Tan, he'll answer his phone, and this was like in the early days of Skype, and then we knew we'd get him. But when you need him to be sitting down with his Bayern Munich hat on, yeah, it's a flip of the coin. Right.
Wait a sec. We are still not at Bayern Munich, so when we will get to that.
Okay, do you want to talk about Bayern Munich?
Put him to start over, from the beginning.
You get to Leipzig, Gladbach. You got already to Leipzig, Gladbach.
Exactly.
We've done it all. I was just about to finish the show.
Not only you never started on time, you never went so fast through the games. You damn English, seriously. You went down faster than England at the World Cup. Unbelievable.
Werder versus Frankfurt. Have you got an opinion?
I got an opinion on everything. That is the mankind as a friend.
1 second.
Have you got a bet?
On everything.
While we are here, let me give some messages till you arrive to Leipzig versus Gladbach.
What?
He's got messages to write now. So you talk about
write the messages. Yeah.
Werder versus Frankfurt.
Typical Bundesliga full of goals game. Eintracht, mamma mia. Someone was telling double chance Eintracht Bayern, and the double chance was in that as well. Obviously, they are hyped now by that result. It's not going to be the same easy against Werder that was smashed 4-0 from Hoffenheim, so you have to expect them to bounce back in some way. Open game, as usual, and often, and almost every time, is happening with Eintracht, so I go with both teams to score and over 2.5 goals, what the so-called Alex Classic.
Okay, hat on, please. Okay, brilliant. Bayern
this is
versus
gonna be difficult the next time because now spring is sparkling in Italy. It's gonna be very warm. But anyway, until we are here, Bayern Koln. Obviously too easy to go with Esteban. Whenever you want, just go through the different games so I can see also the odds. Obviously, the odds on Bayern are always pretty ridiculous to assume. But you know what? I think that after giving that performance against Lazio, which was finally a Bayern performance, they will concede a bit more. Aside the fact that against Lazio, we saw them conceding as it always happened. Something. But I think that they will just backtrack, but relax a bit because they know that anyway they are on top and that performance belongs to the way we know Bayern, but it was not happening in that way before. So, of course, I believe Bayern to win, but I think the most sensible is going with Alex Classic here. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals.
Wow. So when do you think Koln? Because I like what Alex was coming at. Alex said -1 on the age and the handicap first half and -2 over the course of the game. So if he wins by 1, he gets his money back. He wins by 2, he gets his money back. I think that they're free hits, to be honest.
No, it's something that could go in that way. It's very specific, so it's much more difficult. Mine probably is a bit more wide, but we both believe that Bayern understand that they are on top now and they don't really need to play 90 minutes at full throttle against Koln because one way or another they will deliver.
Yeah. Alex, I really appreciate your interaction in the chat, mate. If you can just drum up a little bit of enthusiasm, because obviously while I'm speaking to Tancredi, he could talk a glass eye to sleep. Dortmund versus Bielefeld, Tan.
As Abdulrahim Nadim is saying, Tancredi is the CR7 in sports betting. So about Dortmund Bielefeld. Look, what they are doing seems like that winning in that way in Champions League has fully restored their confidence and belief. And we know that Arminia Bielefeld, they can pull some miracle like they did against Bayern, but that was all fault of Bayern, nothing to do, to me, in my opinion, to Arminia Bielefeld. Borussia Dortmund seem to have been back on track. Like the only game they needed, they proved they needed for themselves. And they showed that already in the last fixture. So I see them crashing, as the odds are saying, Arminia Bielefeld, but to find something that makes sense, I would say Dortmund to win with 2 goals handicap, because when they are winning, seems that they are doing in...
At -105, that's exactly what Alex has gone for. Next game. Okay, next game, Stuttgart versus Schalke. Stuttgart -190, draw +260, and yours, Schalke, +600.
Was I the only one disappointed by how Schalke played the Ruhr derby?
No, I'm just been disappointed with how bad Schalke have been all season. And if I had a crystal ball, and when we did the futures show, I would have said that Schalke were bottom 3 and going to struggle like Werder last year.
But
they can still save themselves. But mathematically,
like Werder last year. Exactly the same as Werder.
But mathematically, they will not qualify in the European competition. That's for sure.
Yeah, but they will not save themselves.
No one ever thought that they were going to be in the European competition, did they, Tan?
No, they will not. Anyway,
So Stuttgart, Schalke.
Who started never so early like today? Then.
Stuttgart, Schalke. Have you got a view?
Look, for who watched the derby, the first half hour, Schalke did not even play badly. Actually, they seemed they could hold a bit most of Dortmund. Not that they were on top, but at least that there could be a contest. After the first goal, they went completely down. Something is strange with Stuttgart because, anyway, they won at Koln, but they are having ups and downs. In my opinion, the humiliation in the derby was too big for Schalke not to come back.
The what?
the humiliation, the way they were humiliated.
Humiliation, okay, yeah.
The humiliation of Vlahovic, no. The humiliation was too big to not to think that they bounce back, at least with a performance, at least in their attempt. Not saying that they will get anything, but at least, in my opinion, they will find the goal. So here, it's not part of my top 5 tips, but I go with both teams to score.
Okay. Wolfsburg, Hertha.
Someone was not confident about Wolfsburg last week.
Who?
Not the person I'm pointing, just jump over the person I'm pointing, the person on the other side of the three windows.
I just left it. I mean, listen,
he left it alone.
Jump,
it was not
jump.
about
I left it alone and I cheered you
left
on.
it alone.
See, I'm
Exactly.
jumping over.
And
I'm jumping over Alex.
And thank God he didn't took it, because if he was taking it, maybe he would have lost that bet, you know?
See,
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
pointing at Alex. I'm pointing on the other side of the three windows.
Yeah, we know where you're pointing.
How can I not go with Wolfsburg now against Hertha? How can I not? Team most in shape in Bundesliga, possibly in this moment, even more than Bayern and Leipzig. How can I not? And when I saw it, I'm minus 140. I searched around to check if there was something I was missing. There was not. So how can I not?
It is, but I will tell you after the filming.
No, tell me. What?
It is. They are missing one central back suspended for this match.
Okay, but still, what does the difference?
It matters.
That's what Alex said.
The guy is the brings the solidity in that defensive line.
Still, it's against Hertha, eh? It's against Hertha. It's not like if it would be Wolfsburg, Eintracht, Wolfsburg, Stuttgart, I would understand. But against, so just no-brainer, Wolfsburg to win.
Lovely. Now Leipzig, Gladbach.
When I saw minus 150, obviously it's the lowest, but still touchable odds. I said, oh, still good to go. Gladbach, never in this season has handled in the right way the double fixture and the midweek European fixture and Bundesliga, how they could. They don't have the squad and the experience of the others. And actually, they did try to give a fight against Manchester City. You watched also the full game. You mentioned before. So Borussia Mönchengladbach wasn't whipped away. There wasn't really contest, but wasn't whipped away. They did try. So they're gonna feel that effort against an intense team like Leipzig to win easy.
I'm not so sure
I'm back.
myself.
And I'm back. I'm done. We are to Alex back now.
Gladbach +1 on the Asian handicap. I don't think they get beat by more than one. I can see it being a draw. I think Gladbach are big and strong. Yeah, I don't like that
they
game.
Are big, they are big and strong, and okay, I understand that. But the results, the lately results, and yes,
no, I get that. Disjointed, lack of confidence. But I just have a
I don't know.
funny
I don't know
feeling
if
about
Thuram will be back on time for.
Yeah, Thuram will be back. He
the...
came on for the last half an hour yesterday. Didn't do a jot. Played left wing. Okay, Union, Alex +140, draw +250, and Hoffenheim at +200. Bit of a trappy game, this.
This is exactly what I wanted to say. This is a trap. Don't go near Union Berlin here. I think that the draw is on the cards. The draw is on the cards also, despite the fact that Hoffenheim will have to play Molde today in Europa League. And it's an intense game because they drew 3-3 away, in the first leg. So, yes, I understand that the Union have the first opportunity to win this match. Hoffenheim are the underdogs. But still, I think that it's a trappy game. I think that the draw is on the cards here. Draw with goals, in my opinion.
Maybe a draw with goals then, Tan.
Why you are so not confident with Union, guys?
Just because Hoffenheim are decent. Union, they're a bit more negative. Listen, they were very impressive last week going to Freiburg. But listen.
But you know what? Honestly,
very impressive. They were not very impressive. Like, wow. what happened, you know.
No, I watched the game back again, you know, and I'll tell you what, they sucker punched them 3, 4, 5 times, and that's what their DNA is all about. I'm just wondering if they're going to be able to do the same to Hoffenheim. I see both teams scoring, cannot pick a winner, and I've already got my winners anyway. You'll see at the end, Tan, I've put 4 together in a parlay, and I'll be shocked if I'm not picking up.
Look, the thing I'm saying is that it's true that Hoffenheim are getting back on track, slowly are getting back on track. But that 4-0 with Werder, it's very unusual to what has been so lately about Hoffenheim. Seemed to me more a negative day from Werder than just all positive from Hoffenheim. Plus, they are playing today against Molde. And I think they will make it through, but it was a 3-all in the first leg.
That's another reason I left this game alone, you know, because I don't know how they're going to come out of that European exploits.
But I think Union at plus 140 makes sense. I mean, I really think.
Union at home.
Yeah, because they are very solid. We know that Union are solid. Score little, concede little. Hoffenheim went through ups and downs the whole season. I've been already burned 3 times by Hoffenheim, so I struggle to trust them. But these positive result they had, plus the Europa League fixture in between this week and the last week, seem to me that would be strange all of a sudden if they would become so reliable altogether.
Are you going with a home side at plus 140 then, Tan?
Yes. Those odds, in my opinion,
Alex, do you fancy Union at plus 140?
No. I said that I would rather go with a draw with goals, in my opinion.
No, I agree with that. Okay, I don't like this game because this game is Mainz at plus 110. And by the way, plus 110 for Mainz has never been seen before. Draw plus 260 and Augsburg, who can't win on the road, at plus 250. This has all 3 results, Alex, that I couldn't pick either of them.
Lately, Mainz are pushing, and I might see them out of the relegation battle soon, you know.
They're pushing.
Yeah, they are pushing.
Are they pushing?
And they are pushing,
okay, they're
yes.
pushing.
Okay, they beat.
I will ask to the chat.
Okay, do that and give me an answer. Do a poll in the chat and give me an answer by the end of the show.
Okay.
So in the last 3 rounds, they beat Union, right? Yeah. One of the most organized sides in Bundesliga. They beat Gladbach on the road, and they drew against Leverkusen, one of the good sides of the season, right? So I really think that the odds are exactly showing us, as you said, Augsburg not being able to put any performance on the road. Very bad lately. I think that they will drag them down. Mainz will start their climb, and this is the first position that they will take with the win at 2.1 here.
Okay.
Mainz versus Augsburg. Tan, can you get anything out of this? This does look like blood out of a stone.
Look, Mainz are pushing, I have to tell you.
Are they pushing? They're pushing, Alex.
They are really pushing. They are really pushing, man. Today I woke up, had a breakfast, and wow, Mainz are really pushing at this hour of the morning. They are pushing.
Like Dan pushed to arrive in Milan from Bergamo.
He was sitting in first class with his little coffee. I thought you were driving.
My little coffee's here.
There's never been coffee.
They are pushing. And you can feel it. Everybody can feel it. That Mainz are pushing. Let's face it. Everybody can feel it. No, but seriously, going with Leverkusen, beating Union Berlin, beating at home Gladbach, in spite anyway of Gladbach anyway being distracted. But especially, we know how unreliable Augsburg is, in spite of having some late good results. But they've been all the season in that way. When I saw plus 110, I said again. On the final outcome on home sides this week seemed that there are very favorable pick. So I also felt, what is pushing around? That must be Mainz. So I said, okay, Mainz to win.
Interesting point here. I think, there is a lot of value to be made on the home sides minus Eintracht Frankfurt.
Okay, we've got 91 watching. No, 93 watching and 43 thumbs up. That's about 45.5%.
Let's push it, guys. Let's push it.
Let's
push it
up.
for the 100.
Push it.
Push it.
Real
And
good.
then you touch me.
And here's the last game. It's Leverkusen at -130, draw +300, and Freiburg at +385. A lot of people look at Freiburg and think they're massive, Alex.
They are massive, and I think that this is a correct a set of odds. I was expecting to see them even at 1.65, somewhere there in that area, but the fact that their form is not the best one, like it was a long time ago, some months ago, shows us also the young boys Bern second leg that they lost the first leg, and right now they are playing.
Who are they playing?
Young boys Bern.
Hey, Martin Green gets a mention on the Bundesliga. He'll be sitting at home now with his little scarf and hat on, looking forward to watching his boys. Okay, sorry, Alex.
I think that the price is very correct on Leverkusen.
Are you sitting in a hole, Tan?
Yes, here I am. Yeah.
Honestly, you're like a little kid today. Have you been eating too many Smarties?
Look at it.
Like coffee, you had a double dose.
I'm pushing. Everybody's
Alex.
pushing.
Yeah, so 1.77 on Leverkusen all the way. Freiburg are not the best team on the road, despite being a good but decent squad. I think that it's time for Leverkusen to return to winning ways also in Bundesliga and to push there for a top 4 finish.
Excellent. Last game is Leverkusen Freiburg. Tan, what's your opinion?
Let's say that it's not part of my top 5 picks, but let's say
good.
that.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. That you shall never finish a show without a prediction with Tancredi, without a prediction from Tancredi on every game. You shall never, as all.
We shall never.
What?
We shall never.
No, you shall never. I don't know what.
Oh, sorry, I
exactly
thought
pronounced.
never.
It was like oh brother, where art thou? This English vintage, all the way to speak. Look, as Alex said, Leverkusen seem mature enough to get back to win, but especially I would say I've been pretty disappointed by Freiburg lately. Seems to me that they are, as it happened to other teams. When they are getting to the top, they are starting to, when they are getting the maximum of what they can get from their from a break, from a streak, and then they start to give it away because anyway, it's not their level. So minus 130 possibly, it's not that great odds. So pick it only if you are looking for something safe.
Minus 130 is not so great odds. Who's talking? Did you change your
No.
It's not with a real Tan. Please stand up.
With the real Tan,
please stand up. Please stand up.
Well, please.
Because I'm Tancredi, you know, and Tancredi, you know, and Tancredi. So,
what coffee have you been drinking?
Please stand up. That's the adrenaline pumping out when you are trying to make it train and bus.
Let's have a look at the official picks,
Esteban, I am not done. I'm not done here. I haven't said my prediction. Don't put out the final outcome because I will, as I took the train and the bus. What? Believe I like that, Esteban. I like that, Esteban. Give a raise to that guy. That was a great effect. Give a raise to that guy. By the way, I don't trust the odds that are good.
Minus 125. Wolfsburg minus 135. Dortmund -2 on the Asian handicapper minus 110. Bayern -2 at minus 120, and Bayern -1 on the Asian handicap in the first half at plus 110. I like that. Wolfsburg minus 140 for Tancredi. Leipzig minus 155. Bayern, Alex Classic at minus 110. Dortmund -2 at minus 110. So both the boys have gone for that. And Union at plus 140 to beat Hoffenheim now. One unit, plus 550. I want to see what the boys think here, because when we do the 2-team parlay, I think we should take any 2 from my 4. Wolfsburg, Frankfurt, Stuttgart, and Dortmund to win over 2.5. Gentlemen, do you agree?
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Tancredi please stand up?
Alex, try and stay calm and sane.
I repeat, will the real Tancredi please stand up with a parlay? With a parlay.
What two-team parlay, please? He's not going to interrupt you, Alex.
Oh, okay.
It was to you, Alex. It was to you. It's to you.
I'm taking Wolfsburg.
Yeah, I agree with you. Wolfsburg for you, Alex, minus 135. I got you. You got minus 140, Tan.
Okay, if you took Wolfsburg, I would say, well, Leipzig, or it's too little.
No, Leipzig.
No, we are used with that little.
Why do we not go with Frankfurt to win a Werder? Minus 140.
May I have your attention, please? With the real Tancredi, please stand up.
Next time.
I'm gonna bomb you the studio. I'm gonna bomb the studio. You are gonna cry out for any come to work today. You're gonna get back to the toilet and say, I didn't want to come to work today. It was a nightmare to do the show with Tancredi. I didn't want to.
My God! If I was producer of the show,
Frankfurt minus 125. Wolfsburg minus 140. That's our two-team parlay. Now, if you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button, and ring the bell. Ring the bell means you'll never miss any content again, which is an absolute bonus because you've got the Premier League coming up today, La Liga tomorrow, and Serie A was due to be up on Monday, but I might need a week off. But I'll decide. So then you need to subscribe so I can let you know.
What?
The link in the description.
You need a week off? Really?
Yeah,
why?
After today,
headache coming on Sunday.
Did we get rid of Flash finally?
Yes.
Do we have Natalie back as a host? Natalie. Guys, go on the chat and vote between Natalie and Flash. Do you want Natalie or Flash?
Have a great weekend. I love doing this. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Please press the thumbs up.
We can see that you are loving this.
Watching. 53. That's nearly 65%. I'm just guessing with that one. Anyway,
guys, I'm trying to get Flash on a nerves breakdown. You only push 63 lights. More, Esteban. Where are you going, Esteban? Where are you going? I like this effect, Esteban. I love this. I want more of Esteban. I want Esteban naked at the effects.
Esteban, are we finished the show now?
Go.
What's going on? Why can't we finish the show?
Esteban.